In today's busy world, managing bills and expenses can often feel like a never-ending task. From utility bills to subscriptions and various monthly expenses, the clutter of bills can quickly become overwhelming. However, with a few simple strategies, you can streamline your bill-paying process and even lower your overall cost. If you are new to the channel, welcome. I blog and make videos about cleaning, decluttering, and organizing. You can find my free printables to help you get organized in the drop-down menu under the Printables category over at dmiddleton.com. You can find my free printable financial planner pages to help you get your money organized. It is a free digital download delivered to your email for you to print at home. I will link that printable for you below. Do you struggle to stay on top of your finances? Knowing all of your monthly bills and their due dates will ensure you never miss a payment or get charged late fees again. To help you organize your bills, grab my free printable bill due date printable calendar page at the link below. Today in this video, I'll cover how to manage and organize your bills and even lower those unnecessary costs. Step 1 is to take inventory. The first step to decluttering your bills is to take inventory of all of your expenses. Speaking of expenses, stay tuned to learn how to save money on your cell phone plan. Create a list of recurring bill and subscriptions you pay for each month. To do so, you may need to pull out your bank statements or credit card statements. To make this easier, you can use my free bill due date printable calendar to mark your bills on the dates they are due. Make sure to include utilities, rent or mortgage, insurance, streaming services, gym memberships, or any other regular expenses. Next, set up a budget binder. You can use my free printable financial planner pages to get started in the link below. Next, you will want to write down all of your income and all of your expenses. Write down everything. If you get stuck, remember you can go back and look over your bank statements or credit card statements. Don't skip anything. Don't pass over marking it down just because it's $9 a month. That $9 adds up to over $100 in a year. Those costs really add up, so mark it down. If you are married or share expenses with someone else in your home, you need to do this process together. It's important to have a system that allows you both to communicate before spending if you share the same account. By setting a budget for each category, you can take out cash for that purpose. For example, we budget spending money with each paycheck. It really benefits us if we take it out in cash. This way we don't need to ask if the money is there before spending it. If you struggle with overspending, take that portion out in cash to stay on track. Also, you may set up a separate account for all of your bills and transfer all of that money to that particular account. Step 2 is to evaluate necessity. Once you have a comprehensive list, evaluate each expense to determine its necessity. If it is a necessity, we will look at ways to lower those costs. Start with the most expensive categories in your budget first. Ask yourself whether each item on the list adds significant value to your life. This is regarding your non-essentials. Are there any subscriptions or services that you can live without? Eliminating unnecessary expenses is one of the quickest ways to declutter your bills and save money. Speaking of saving money, this video is partnered by Mint Mobile Wireless Service. So check out our partner at the link below to get premium wireless for as low as $15 a month. This is a special offer for new customers only. Restrictions apply. Try mintmobile.com for more details. Have you ever thought about why your wireless bill is so expensive? What if I told you that it doesn't have to be? What are you paying all that money for? Speed, coverage, data, access to 5G, unlimited talk and text, mobile hotspots? Mint Mobile offers all of these features for as low as $15 per month using my link, so it only makes sense to switch. Mint Mobile is built on the nation's largest 5G network to keep costs low because they sell directly to you online. They cut out the retail stores and the salespeople. Why should you pay more than you have to for access to the same network? Go to the link in my video description to get premium wireless for $15 a month. Switching over takes an average of 15 minutes. I'm saving a bunch of money by switching, so I'd encourage you to check them out at the link below. How hard is it to switch your service? Big Wireless wants you to think it's hard. Switching to Mint is super easy. Thanks to digital eSIM cards, which most phones now have, you can sign up and activate immediately right on your phone from the comfort of your home. If your phone doesn't have an eSIM, Mint will ship you a new SIM card for free. Check out my link below to save money by switching. Now that we've talked about lowering your cell phone bill, let's look at step 3. Negotiate and consolidate. Take the time to review your bills and see if there are other opportunities to negotiate lower rates or consolidate services. For example, you may be able to bundle your cable, internet, and phone services for a discounted rate. Another savings point might be combining home insurance and car insurance under the same company for an added discount. Additionally, contact your service providers to inquire about any promotions or discounts that you may be eligible for. Have you been with the same company for years? Many companies are willing to work with customers to keep their business. Are you a veteran, a college student, or an active duty service member? Then ask for that discount. Step 4 is to automate your payments. Set up automatic payments for your bills to be drafted from your account whenever possible. Sometimes companies will give you a discount by letting them auto-draft your payment. My car insurance company does this. This is where it might be helpful to have a special account dedicated just for bills. Automating your payments not only saves you time, but also helps ensure that you never miss a payment, avoiding late fees and potential damage to your credit score. Just be sure to regularly review your bank statements to ensure accuracy and detect any unauthorized charges. Step 5 is to go paperless. Opt for paperless billing whenever available. Going paperless will not only reduce clutter in your home, but it also reduces the environmental impact of paper waste. Most companies offer paperless billing options that allow you to receive bills and statements via email or access them through their online portals. Step 6 is to use budgeting apps. Consider using budgeting apps or software to help you track and manage your expenses more effectively. Many of these tools allow you to categorize your spending, set savings goals, and receive alerts when you exceed your budget in a particular category. If you own a car and frequently stop for fuel, check in to see if your gas station has a loyalty program. I generally save about 10 cents a gallon by doing this. Plus, I often earn free coffee or drinks as a perk for using the app. By staying on top of your finances, you can identify areas where you can cut costs and make more informed financial decisions. Step 7 is to pay with cash whenever possible. You might try using an envelope system to write down the budget category and place that dollar amount inside. It truly is harder to spend that cash when you see that envelope starting to run empty. Step 8, routinely review and adjust. Finally, making a habit to go through and review your bills and expenses. If you aren't using a cash-only system, check your bank balance daily. I still like to do this the old-fashioned way by writing down every purchase in my check register. which means if I'm using my debit card, I always ask for a receipt. Also, we do not use credit cards. I only use my debit card. This is a personal preference. We find that credit cards make it tempting to overspend. By using only debit cards, we find that we only spend what we actually have the money for. You'll want to set aside time each month to assess your spending and look for other ways to optimize your budget further. As your financial situation and needs change, so too should your budgeting strategies. The budget categories that I find that we have the most control over are the grocery budget, the leisure and entertainment cost, and eating out cost. Evaluate your needs versus your wants. We can always save money here. If you are trying to get out of debt, look at these categories first to try to trim cost. When you're trimming cost, take the money you save and apply it to paying off your debts. By following these simple steps, you can declutter your bills, streamline your finances, and ultimately save money in the process. With a little effort and diligence, you'll find that managing your expenses becomes more and more manageable, leaving you with more time and resources to focus on the things that truly matter. Incorporating some of the strategies I mentioned into your financial routine can lead to significant improvements in your financial well-being. Make financial planning a priority today. Not only will you declutter your bills and lower your cost, but you'll also gain a deeper understanding of your spending habits and get greater control over your finances. Remember, the journey to financial freedom begins with small, intentional steps. So embrace these money-saving tips, stay proactive, and watch as your financial goals become more attainable than ever before. Here's to a clutter-free, cost-effective future. For all of my free organizing principles, head over to dmiddleton.com and look under the Printables category in the drop-down menu. Thanks for watching.